So, sir, we hear a lot about sustainable banking, etc. It's become the buzzword now. But how do banks really embed this into their business models? If you can share a few examples.
So, first, there has to be belief in the management team that sustainability is part of the way of doing business. So business models must be built around sustainability. For instance, if you are doing on the lending side of the businesses, right? How can you create that sort of sustainability? We have followed the three paths. The path of, say, on the lending side, green energy, the path of social impact investing, and most importantly, the fact of creating livelihoods through lending. And we have sort of determined that by March 2020, half our lending book will actually be for creating livelihoods, whether it's microfinance or financial inclusion, etc. So business heads within the bank think sustainable businesses, which is long-term businesses. And the definition of sustainability is to do business today in a way that future generations are also able to live the way you want them to live. That's what we want to do. So these are some of the pillars. Then of course, how do you direct your corporate social responsibility? And there are some verticals that we have chosen to address. So we are not sort of squandering our energy there. For instance, water security is one of the areas that we have chosen. And we have chosen to rejuvenate water bodies and traditional water systems, etc. So I think this is the way that we are sticking. The other issue is that you must set yourself targets, which you should announce to the outside world. That these are our sustainability targets. And the targets can be about human resources, how much you lend for green energy, etc., etc. We are in the process now of coming out with these targets, and we will not only articulate them, we will make them visible to the outside world.
Sir, so in today's discussion, we heard that disclosures to the market from financial institutions will really create that differentiation between one bank and another bank. So, is IndusInd planning anything in terms of in this space?
Yes, that's already visible. There are analysts and investors who want to know what you are doing on sustainability. And as a bank, I think we are the only bank in the country which actually publishes a separate sustainability report. And for the first time this year, we are going to integrate that into our annual report. So, an integrated report for the first time. That report tells the outside world what we have committed to do and how much we have achieved towards doing that. So far, it was a disclosure, voluntary disclosure. Now it will be an audited disclosure as well. And we find that around the world, people are watching this aspect. This is a new wave amongst the investors and amongst the analysts to see what sort of business are you doing, how sustainable is that business for the future. So disclosures through a sustainability report is the way to go.